Hi everybody, welcome back to A Girl, Her Dog, and RV. Today's video is how to make kale salad. If you had a chance to read my blog on the website, I did talk about the top dozen meals that I like to eat while living in the RV. Whether they're good or they're just easy to prepare or easy to cook, please take a look at that blog. But here we're going to talk mainly about kale salad. It took me a long time to figure out how to make a kale salad that wasn't sour and the leaves weren't so tough. So stay tuned as I teach you how to do that. So in the beginning of this video, you saw me take the kale out of the bag and I started going through and picking out the hard stems. I don't like crunching on that. So I try to pick out the biggest stems as I can. And then you saw I just doused it with salt. Now, I just read that you were supposed to do this and I started doing it, and I'm telling you, it's the best thing that I ever learned in making a kale salad. That salt gives it a chance to wilt a little bit and takes away the tart flavor that kale can give you. So after I've squeezed it with my hands a few times, you'll see me picking out more stalks and really tough leaves that I might not want to be crunching on. I do this a couple of different times. I don't really add any more salt because I don't want the salty flavor in my salad, but I do want to wilt that kale to make it softer and make sure I have all those stems out. And then I take my knife and I'm just going to finely chop the kale up into much tinier pieces than what the bag comes with. I'm very particular, well, some people might call me picky, but I am very particular when it comes to texture of food and also temperature, but the texture can also be the size. So for me, you'll see I cut it several different times in several different ways to make sure that I get these small bites. As you'll see in future pictures, the salad turns out to be beautiful, but also tasty. So now that I have wilted and taken away the bitter or sour taste, I have cut it into fine pieces. I've put it in a bowl. Now I'm getting out all the other ingredients, mainly to make the warm dressing. I did not actually have the camera over the stove as I was making the warm dressing. So here I'm just going to share the ingredients and tell you exactly how I put it all together. Okay, so you saw me cut up the kale and I opened up some sweet kernel corn just out of a can, dump some of that in there. And then I made the warm sauce. The warm sauce is honey, apple cider vinegar, olive oil, and some lemon juice. And then I went ahead and I added the cranberries because I like them plump. So that plumped them up, putting them over the stove like that. And the larger green chunks are actually this broccoli pearls, just to give a little crunch and a little more nutrition. And then I'm just about to add some pine nuts, almonds, and sunflower seeds. And it should be a finished meal. I also want to add some goat cheese, and I got the crumbled kind because I thought it would go best with this warm kale salad. If you like lots more protein, I've made this, or I've had this with chicken before. It was really yummy. Here's the crumbled goat cheese. Yummy. I had one tomato and just diced that up and put that in. Well, here's the finished salad. Kale. Whoever thought that would be yummy? But if you do take the time to salt it and squeeze it and so forth, it does become a little less sour and much softer. If you remember from my blog, I did say that I loved Amy's pizzas. I do have to cut them in half if I have to use my toaster oven when I'm out on the road. but their enchiladas, etc., you can just put them in the microwave. Both these meals are delicious from Amy's. Here's some other healthier type snacks that I'll keep in the RV, and I just have to point out that I love eggs. If you read my blog, you'll remember that. And again, more eggs. I remember asking what you guys call these type of eggs. I call them German eggs, but I know others call them eggs in a basket. Anyway, I know it's a quick video, and I just wanted to talk to you a little bit more about food, just so it has a correlation to my blog. And if you enjoyed this, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, do that, and don't forget to share it. In the meantime, love, Lainie.